You're about to hear, we swear, the best star rappers of the year. So, cheerio, yell, scream bravo. Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show.
Greetings, Big Easy Fantasy Football League. Welcome back to the Doug and Doug Show. Week 4. This week, it's all about what? Sidekicks. I ain't say side pieces, I said sidekicks. Everybody love Batman, but without Robin, Gotham gets messy, man. The Lone Ranger can't figure nothing out if he ain't got Tonto. And in fantasy football, you need your dynamic duo. One to shine, one to clean up the scraps. Tonight, we're breaking down who showed up as Batman and who got stuck being Alfred, polishing the Batmobile. Hey, and this is my co-host here, Alfred.
Doug.
There you go. There you go.
There it is. There it is. Well, you know what? Let me tell you something, man. Sidekicks do matter, like you said. Not everybody gets the headline, but you better believe that sidekick makes a difference. Now, let's go ahead and get into these matchups because I got something to celebrate this week.
Okay, yeah. You got some celebrating to do. Listen, be quick about it, man. Come on.
All right, man. Well, look, Get Your Own Switch had Josh Jacobs and Josh Allen, two Joshes walking around like Jordan and Pippen. Jacobs dropped 31, Allen chips in with almost 29, and boom, there goes the Bulls dynasty right there. Now, Redeem Team, he tried to keep it close with DK and Judkins, and Baker Mayfield ain't exactly, you know, running the triangle offense with them three. That ain't really what was working out. That was a duo that was taking over the whole game and the two Joshes.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, man. Redeem Team look more like the Washington Generals, man. You can't just lean on one guy. You need somebody steady. A sidekick. This is sidekick week, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta have somebody. Get your own switch had it. Redeem had DK out there putting up shots like he's in a pickup game, but no Pippen to back him up. That's how you lose by double digits. And might I add, get your own switch had called me and said, "Man, it's over with. I'm going to bed." And woke up the next day and said, "I won?" I said, "Man, that's what happened when you got Jordan and Pippen."
Yeah, that is what happens, man. Look, that Sunday night game was really what happened. But you know what? We can talk about that some more in a later matchup. Let's move on to the next one where we got what's next and not up for games. Now, this this one was a mystery that was solved quick. Stafford put on that deer stalker hat. He dropped 36, and Javonte Williams, he kind of played the Watson role, steady and reliable. What's next had Drake May and even the kicker Matt Gay, putting up some points. But when your kicker is the top detective on the case, you ain't really solving anything.
You might well get the Scooby-Doo team, man. They do better than that dude did.
Man, for sure.
Here's the deal, man. It's like sending Barney Fife to catch the bad guy. He gonna shoot himself in the foot, man, if he can get the bullet out his pocket fast enough to even do it. Not up for games has Sherlock and Watson. What's next, man? Scooby-Doo and no Scooby snacks, no Shaggy. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Hey, let's move on to the next matchup because I've been eager to talk about this one.
Yeah. Well, be quick on this one because we ain't got time to be messing around with no busters, man.
Hey man, look, Winston Jefferson just flew this thing in formation. You know what I'm saying? That was Maverick and Goose, smooth and locked in. Meanwhile, the house over here had Bijan going nuclear with 30, but his wingman, AJ Brown, gave him what, 2 points? Kicker Joey Slide gave him what? -8 points. Packers defense -5 points. That's
I'm gonna address that. I'm gonna address that here in a second. Okay, but here, first I want to say, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go and give you your Maverick and Goose, you Top Gun. But then if you Top Gun, then I gotta put the house in one of them cartoon planes, man, from the Flintstones with the pterodactyl flying with the thing on his back. You know what I'm saying? So you need your Goose, man, if you're gonna do something. But look, if you ain't got Goose, you got Fred and Barney, you got somebody else, man, you crashing that plane, right? Because -13. And wait, how much did you win by?
It looked like I won by just about 12 points.
Man, you could have sat them jokers on the bench and won the game.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh yeah, I told him I hit him up when the game was going on Sunday morning, and I was like, man, this is not starting off well. By the fourth quarter, I was like, all right, you know what, I'm okay with that. And then all of a sudden, he imploded on Monday night, and here I am. So I'm excited about that. Go ahead, with my Maverick and Goose. That was a good pickup. That Carson win, that was a good pickup. All right. Next matchup, man. We got Batman and Robin. I mean, Benson and Backbreakers
Ooh,
versus
ooh,
No Smoke. Now,
this was bad, man.
yeah, this one was real bad. Puka Nakua has been going off. He's going off right now as we speak. But he was Batman with 39. James Cook was Robin with 27. The Lions defense even added 21 points. They put masks on and patrolled Gotham all night. Backbreakers had Amon Ra doing his best Dark Knight impression, but his sidekick ghosted him. It was like Alfred with arthritis out there.
Man, are you kidding? The Benson backbreakers didn't even make it out the Batcave, man. They
Yeah.
didn't even make it down the Bat pole. I mean, No Smoke brought the Batmobile, the gadgets, the whole Justice League, woke Superman up from the dead. Backbreakers, man, they came out there, man, trying to be MacGyver, man. Got rubber band, flashlight, flat tire, toothpick. I mean, and I talked to Benson Backbreakers. He said, man, look, I'm gonna take all that you giving me, man, because you know what? I couldn't do nothing. He said, what? I only lost by about what, 30 or 40 points. I said, 30 or 40 points. I said, man, my math was so tired and raw from calculating your score. I said, I had to take off my shoes, had to get my son in the room, to him take off his shoes, had to get my wife in the room to take off her shoes, and it looked like 61 points. That's because my wife got an extra toe on a foot. But anyway, it was really 60 points he lost by.
Man,
I
yeah, that was
digress.
yeah, that was not a good look at all, man. But you know what? Let's talk about this next matchup because I know
And
you
let's be quick about
locked,
this one too, man. Gee
you
whiz.
locked this in though. You kind of had some foresight here, man.
Yeah, I mean, I did. So, I mean, I call him like I see him, man.
Yeah, yeah. George Pickens really strapped on the mask with 36 points. Saquon and Dobbins rode shotgun, and Adams chipped in 15. It's the Lone Ranger and Tonto, covering his back. That's what I got, that vibe. And the dog pound, you had McCaffrey, and McCaffrey's actually going off right now, too. And ETN, they both dropped 25, but Lamar got hurt, and the wideouts went missing like tumbleweeds in the desert, man.
And man, my tight end was kind of janky, man. I mean, I've got a bruised and battered team, but that's okay because guess what? We're gonna be all right, man. Because when you play bruised and battered, and then everybody starts getting healthy, you don't know how to stop, man. You're just gonna go full speed. So, I got ambushed out there on the prairie. All right, the Lone Ranger and Tonto, they would sit up there like we're gonna catch the bad guys. Then the horses, man, the two horses came in the stampede, and you think you're gonna survive. And then 0 and 16, he was rolling deep, man. He had Pickens, he had what's them boys' name, man? Bat Masterson, Wyatt Earp. He had all them cats. Doc Holliday, but more specifically, he had the Lone Ranger and Tonto. And you know what, Kimo Sabi, him win game.
Yeah, yeah, he did, man. So you called it though. I will say you
I
called it.
locked that one in. I
Yeah,
locked that one in.
yeah. I was surprised, but I guess you knew what you were doing. All right, man. Let's get to the next matchup. Mr. Chameleon with the big old TDs. I mean TDs. Big old TDs. Okay, there we go.
Oh
Uh,
my God, Mullins. What I'm gonna do
yeah,
with it,
Mullins.
man?
Amari Hampton went full ogre, 32 and a half points. Emeka Ibuka was donkey, yapping and putting up 23 points. Penix added 25 points. And suddenly, the swap belonged to big old TDs. Show me TDs had Fields and Bucky Irvin showing up, but, Jamar Chase disappeared yet again. And when your star wide receiver plays like Fiona locked up in a tower, you ain't winning nothing.
Nah. But if it was playing like Fiona out there in the jungle, man, that was
Oh,
beating folks down and with the
she was,
braid and everything, that's a
yeah, she
different
was
thing.
whooping. Yeah.
She dragged them through the mud. Shrek got ugly. Donkey got loud. And Show Me TDs got quiet. They all got eaten alive. All the fairy dust in the world couldn't save them. End the story.
Yeah. And moving on to our last matchup. Oh, there we go. There we go. Forgot Shrek.
Yeah.
Shrek Donkey. Moving on to our last
Look
matchup.
here, man. Look here. See, let me just say a little something about this. This is personal to me, right? Because as y'all know, old Skegee, that was my stick buddy back in flight school, man. And Skegee was known to make a Barney Fife comment here and there. We talk about walnuts and chestnuts, and then we had thank the Lord. These are all secret jokes, right? Well, not secret, private jokes between me, Skegee, and the cats was in flight school with us. So the ones that's there, they're gonna laugh when they hear me say thank the Lord or chestnuts and walnuts. But anyway, let me stop. I've digressed again. Skegee ran the matchup like good old Andy running Mayberry. Okay, Jordan Love, he kept the town steady with 34. Ashton, what's that boy name?
Jen-
Janky,
Jenkins. Yeah, that's
Janky,
it.
yeah, Janky. Laid down the law with 37. Quentin Johnson chipped in his best game of the year. Seminole G had Drake the rapper.
Nah, Drake London.
Might as
Drake.
well have been Drake the rapper, man, because he ain't doing no damn good. And Garrett Wilson firing. But when your defense and QB play like who? Barney Fife. Dropping their bullets on the floor, you ain't winning. Got to get your bullets out the pocket, man, the shirt pocket. Can't be pulling the gun up and trying to get the bullet out at the same time, Seminole G. And look here, next time, mute your computer, man, when you're in Vegas. All right? Mute it.
Yeah, man. Look, all that talk, like you said, waving the gun around and dropping it when it mattered most. And Skegee had Andy keeping the peace and cool, calm, and collected. Barney Fife really never had a chance. But you know what? I had to throw some Packers hate in here, and I had to make Jordan love Barney Fife because not only can I not stand the Packers as a Bears fan, but also why y'all got us staying up on Monday night to get tied at 40 points? Like,
Oh,
don't
my
want to watch
God.
that.
Oh,
Don't
my
know.
God.
He should have beat them cowgirls down, so we wouldn't have to worry about that. That would have been easy, and my parlay would have hit. So
And
yeah,
the other
like
thing I'm going to say about them Cowboys, no smoke,
yeah.
a tie with Green Bay, man, a tie with Green Bay. Oh my God, man. I'd rather lose to the Miami Dolphins. I'd rather the Bears get beat by the Miami Dolphins than tie with Green Bay, man. I'd
Yeah.
rather lose to the New England Patriots 80 to nothing than tie with Green Bay. When you tie with Green Bay, that's a loss.
Yeah,
Terry,
man.
what's his boy name? Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones need to be tied to a stick and run out of town, man. Tar and feather.
Man, look, agreed. All right, man. So I'm curious to see what your lock of the week is going to be this week since you locked yourself in last week. A pretty good
Man,
record so far. So give us your little walkthrough of the matchups
man. So let
and
me
what you're
see.
locking in.
I'm about to do my Great Swami now, man. Let me see. Great Swami says Benson backbreakers uh, and the Get Fresh crew. I get you catching the L, buddy. Sorry.
Mm.
Okay, now the Morehouse Maroon Tigers, as Mullins has changed his name and put your mug shot. Is that your mug shot, man, from when you went to jail?
No,
No.
that is not.
Okay. I was just checking, man.
I did
And
not
and
wear
Skegee.
my Morehouse.
So I'm gonna go on and give this one to old young Morehouse Maroon Tigers because Mullins on the roll, man. He was big old TDs. He on the roll. Now we got the Outhouse at 0 and 16. 0 and 16, and he might do something, man. I mean, this year I'm saying because
Yeah.
I'm picking him this week too.
Okay.
Then we
Okay.
got Not Up for Games and Seminole G. Find the mute button on your computer, Seminole G. I'm gonna give you this win this week, man, but don't get happy about it, all right? Don't get happy. Because I could have changed my mind on Sunday morning to come back and lock you out. Now, redeem team and show me TDs all the way, all the way.
Oh,
Sorry, nephew, it's going to be a tough break for you. And then we got old what's next and the dog pound. I'm going to tell you what's next. My foot in your anus. Lock that in. Then we got get your own switch and no smoke. No smoke. The Dallas Cowboy fan. You know what? Hey, I want to see what no smoke gonna do when white Jesus step out on that field, man. So I have to go with get your own switch.
all right. That's how you gonna be
And
on.
that's
Oh, that was good. All right. Oh, okay. What was
hey
something?
man, that's what I get paid to do, man. This is
Yeah,
what I get
yeah.
paid to do. You know?
Goodness gracious. All right, I needed that. Okay, yeah, time for a little fresh perspective, man. We're gonna wrap this up. Week four is in the books. The lesson, never underestimate the sidekick. Batman needs Robin, Jordan needs Pippen, Shrek needs Donkey. Even I needed the kicker this week.
Yep,
And I
yep,
needed
yep.
Matthew to screw up, which, hey,
Matthew didn't know.
yeah, exactly. Right. Hey, but yeah, mark it down, folks. I finally got that win. 1-3. Yeah, come find me. I don't care how I look, the win is a win, and I'm on the climb now. Don't give up, don't give out. Keep riding with your duo.
Yeah,
That's
well, meanwhile, look here. I'm over here catching L's, man, like Jerry Rice catching footballs at midnight, man. But let me tell you something. I'm ornery, I'm aggravated, I'm old, and I got gas, okay? I ain't going nowhere. Old dogs, we don't quit. We just bark a little bit louder and we bite and one of our teeth fall out. So all you jokers in this league laughing, laugh now, because at the end of the season, we're gonna see which horses is running, which horses ain't. Every Batman has his comeback story, but I ain't Batman. I'm the Black Panther. Yes. Woo. Come forever.
All right, man. Well, appreciate you for being here, man, and for y'all for watching. This is probably gonna go out Thursday night, Friday morning. So the game on Thursday's already happened. This is the first bye week. Bears ain't playing. Packers ain't playing. I don't know who else. We also got a game in London, 9:30 on Sunday again. So I think it's the Vikings and somebody or the Steelers. I can't remember, but look,
Yeah,
y'all
hey,
don't go
and I
check.
just want to remind everybody, September 30th is passed. So anybody who has not paid their money, pay your money. September 30th. Money due. All right. Got to
All
roll.
right.